Did you know that, according to TalentSmart, 90% of top-performing leaders possess high emotional intelligence, or EQ? It's a statistic that surprises many. We often think leadership is about strategy, vision, or raw intellect, your IQ. But here is the truth. Your IQ gets you in the door, but your EQ determines how far you go. Welcome to Arts of Leadership. In this first module, we are diving deep into emotional intelligence. It is not just a buzzword. It is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions, and influence the emotions of others. In a world that is increasingly volatile and uncertain, EQ is the anchor that keeps your team steady. In this video, you will discover what emotional intelligence actually is and why it outperforms IQ in leadership. The ruler framework to apply EQ instantly in your daily interactions. The 3 critical traps that leaders with low EQ fall into and how to avoid them. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is the capacity to be aware of, control, and express one's emotions, and to handle interpersonal relationships judiciously and empathetically. It is the bridge between your brain and your heart, allowing you to use data, not just logic, to make decisions. Why does this matter? Research from Google's Project Aristotle found that psychological safety rooted in EQ was the #1 key to high-performing teams. Leaders with high EQ create environments where people feel safe to innovate, admit mistakes, and collaborate. Without it, even the smartest strategies fail because people disengage. When Satya Nadella took over Microsoft, the company was plagued by infighting and stagnation. He didn't change the products first. He changed the culture using EQ. He shifted from a know-it-all mindset to a learn-it-all curiosity, fostering empathy. This cultural shift revitalized the company, adding billions in market value. Newey famously wrote personal letters to the parents of her senior executives, thanking them for raising such amazing children. This act of extreme empathy and emotional connection built fierce loyalty and deepened the corporate family bond, resulting in record retention rates during her tenure. Emotional intelligence is the something in each of us that is a bit intangible. It affects how we manage behavior, navigate social complexities, and make personal decisions that achieve positive results. Daniel Goleman. How do we actually do this? I want to give you a framework developed by the Yale Center for Emotional Intelligence, adapted for leadership. R-U-L-E-R. The first step is simply noticing that an emotion is happening. Before you speak or act, ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Is it anxiety, anger, excitement? You cannot manage what you don't acknowledge. You feel your face getting hot and your heart rate racing before a meeting. Instead of ignoring it, you label it. I am feeling anxious about this presentation. Dig deeper. Why are you feeling this way? What triggered it? Is it the situation, or is it a deeper value being challenged? Understanding the cause gives you power over it. You realize the anxiety isn't about the data, but because you value accuracy and fear being judged for a small error. Use precise vocabulary. There is a big difference between mad and frustrated or disappointed. The more precise your label, the better your brain can process the emotion. Instead of telling your team I'm stressed, you say, I am feeling overwhelmed because the deadline is tight. Share your emotion appropriately. This doesn't mean venting. It means communicating your state to build trust. I need a moment to gather my thoughts is a healthy expression. Telling your direct report, I'm feeling a bit impatient right now, so I want to make sure I listen to you fully before I respond. This is the action phase. How do you move forward constructively? This might involve taking a deep breath, reframing the situation, or asking for help. Instead of sending an angry email, you take a 10-minute walk to cool down, regulate before drafting a constructive response. Use the emotion wheel app or a printed chart. Keep it on your desk. When you feel a strong emotion, point to it on the wheel. It forces your brain to move from the reactive amygdala to the analytical prefrontal cortex. Consider a manager named Sarah. Her team missed a major deadline. A low EQ leader might yell, "You failed, fix it now." A high EQ leader using ruler would, 1. Recognize their disappointment, to understand they care about the team's success. 3. Label it as concern, 4. Express it calmly, "I'm worried about this, miss." And 5. Regulate by asking, "What blockers did we face and how can I support you?" The result, the team solves the problem instead of hiding from the boss. The professional mask. Thinking that emotions have no place at work and suppressing them until you explode. Acknowledge that emotions are asterisk data. You don't have to cry in every meeting, but validly stating "I am concerned" or "I am passionate about this" creates authenticity. Emotional hijacking. Reacting immediately to a trigger, the amygdala hijack, where your brain bypasses logic and goes into fight or flight mode. The 6-second rule. When triggered, force yourself to wait 6 seconds before speaking. It takes the brain about that long to release the chemicals that overwhelm logic. Just 6 seconds can save your career. Assuming intent. Believing you know why someone is acting a certain way without asking, "He's doing this just to annoy me." Replace judgment with curiosity. Ask, "Help me understand what led to that decision." Shifts the dynamic from adversarial to collaborative. Remember the platinum rule of EQ. Treat others not just as you would want to be treated, golden rule, but as they would want to be treated. This requires empathy and curiosity about their specific emotional needs. EQ is a better predictor of leadership success than IQ, driving team performance and psychological safety. Use the our framework: recognize, understand, label, express, regulate to manage your emotions effectively. Avoid the trap of suppression. Instead, aim for regulation and curiosity rather than judgment. Identify one emotional trigger you face today. Did you get angry, anxious? Apply the label step. Write down exactly what you felt and why. Just putting it on paper will increase your self-awareness immediately. Now that you understand your own emotions, how do you decode others? In the next video, we will master the art of active listening, the tool that turns good managers into great leaders. Which part of the ruler framework do you find most difficult? Recognizing your emotions or regulating them? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for investing this time in your leadership growth. If you found this valuable, please like and subscribe for the Full Arts of Leadership series. See you in the next video.